Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. This is the practice number 5. It's called Frame Surfaces Creation. I'm Angel. I'm going to explain to you how we come up with this kind of exercise and what we'll create. So basically, we need to open a new file. We go to File. We In the file name we enter Surf Creation. Then we click OK. Then the first step we're gonna do we need to create a surface in which we're going to apply all the loads, and it's basically the base of everything we're about to do. So we go to geometry, we click on create, we we put surface XYZ. There's a couple of different ways to go through this. You can go either from the taskbar, or you can go with the right side. In the right side also you can navigate all these features. So it's according to how you like to work. Then we're gonna go to the vector coordinates list, and we're gonna type the coordinates that are shown in the video. Then we just click apply, and a rectangle is about to be formed. So the next thing we're about to do is to create a surface from this rectangle we just created a couple seconds ago. We just we stay at geometry, we stay at create, we change to surface, and we click extrude. uh, Make sure to uncheck the auto execute feature. Also in the vector, just type in the values shown. Under the curve list, we need just to create an extruded form in the top edge of the surface. So we just click, just as the video shows. We click apply, and we change the view to ISO 1 view. Then we do exactly the same, but with another coordinates to create the same kind of rectangle you're just watching in the video, but in another direction. We just change the vector to the coordinates that are shown. We click apply, and we select an icon called label control. It's like a kind of an L in the file in the home. Then we need to copy copy these two features that we have created to make it an isometric figure. So basically, we just go to geometry again. In action, we just change to transform. We click surface in the object and translate as the method. The translation vector, we're going to type in the coordinates shown. We need to check auto execute if you want to or not. It's up to you. Uh, and for the things we're going to um, to translate are the two rectangles we just created. So make sure you click under a surface list. You select these two surfaces. and you just click apply, or if you check the auto execute, the program will create it eventually. So the figure should look like a kind of an I beam. So basically what we need to do is to copy all that Y cross section. We need to copy it like backwards. So basically we stay at transform, we go to surface, and we put translate. The vector we click, uh, well, we type in the the coordinates shown in the video, and under the surface list, make sure to select all the I-beam that we just created. And if you want to, just leave the auto execute on, or just click apply if you don't have it. Click under the surface list, make sure to select the surface that we are selecting in this video. The parametric position, make sure to change it. I think it's a little bit of mistake. Just type in point 0.75 and make apply. And you'll see that we have created a point. Make sure to go click on label control icon and select the points. So if you have follow all the instructions correctly, you will see that you have created some kind of points in the middle of the surface we selected. So those points are the ones that we are going to use to make this kind of holes in this I-beam. So when you have these two, well, these 2 points, we go to create, we go to curve, we go to 2D circle, and in the radius section we're gonna type in 2.5, and under the center point we're gonna select one of the 2 points we just have created. We click apply, or just leave the auto execute on, and proceed uh, this same method use it to create another circle with the other point. So the next step is we're going to create those little create we're gonna select this surface. We go to edit, surface, extend. Then we select the fixed length icon that is shown in the screen. Select edit all associated surfaces. In length section, we're gonna type in 2. We need to uncheck the auto execute. And as the surface edges that we're about to create, we need to select the IV, that eye cross section. Make sure to click on every kind of line or just create a polygon and select it. Once you're The next step is we stay and edit. We go to surface. We put the break in the option. We change it to curve. Make sure to unselect the auto execute feature. In the surface list, make sure to select that surface that we are seeing on screen. In break curve list, make sure to select the 2 holes we created previously. Click apply. And there's gonna be a kind of pop-up. Just click yes to everything. And in the label control, just deselect the point icon. Then we go to geometry, we click delete, we click surface, and under the surface list we select the two holes that we created, the two circles. Click apply, and the program will make it like a kind of hole. That it's one of the purposes of this exercise. And if you go to the home and you change the view to smooth shaded, your figure will look like this. So this will indicate to you that this you're doing the you're doing things right. So we need to go to the wireframe view again to complete this exercise. So we go to the geometry section again. We click edit. We click surface. We put add hole, and in option we put center point. In hole radius we will put 2.5, and the surface will be the two other circles that are in the other kind of rectangle in our Vim. And in the center point list, we're gonna click there, as just shown in the screen. Just click apply. The next step will be we go to geometry again, transform, surface, translate. In the translation vector section, we click the the values that are shown. In the repeat count, we're gonna put 2. If you want to check the auto execute or not, it's up to you. The picking preference, make sure that it's they enclose any portion of it. And to go to that section, we need to go to preferences and in picking, and there should be the preference where we need to, which is enclose any portion of entity. Then under the surface list, we need to select all the beam, one part of it. Make sure to click apply if you uncheck the auto execute feature. And if you follow all the steps correctly, the Vim should look like this. We could increase we can increase the point size in order to have a better view of the points we want to work on. That it's crucial to end this exercise. Once you change the point size, the next step will be we return to geometry, we put transform, point, translate, and in the translation vector, you type in the values shown. In repeat count, we're going to put just one, and we want to select this point in the corner. We click apply. Then we need to create a plane, which we go in the geometry section. We go to create. We go to plane. We put 3 points, and we select the other 3 points of this cross section, which are the ones shown below. Make sure to click apply if you don't have the auto execute feature. Then once the plane is created, we go to edit in the same geometry section. We go to edit, surface, break, and in option we go to plane. In surface list, make sure to select everything. In the break plane list, we select the plane we just created a couple of seconds ago. And if we go and click apply, there's gonna pop up something. You just click yes for all. So then we need to delete these surfaces. We go to delete, surface, and you should pick this section. Then once we click apply, we need to change the view to the smooth shaded to see if we're doing correctly. So this is how the beam should look like. Then we're almost done. We need to go to geometry again. In action, we need to be in transform, surface, and mirror. And in the section, define mirror plane normal, we put coordinate 0.1, and we're gonna give a 60 offset. And we need to check the reverse surface. And in the surface list, we want to select this part of the beam. We click apply. We need to delete the plane. We just go to the geometry, uh, change it to delete, select the plane, and erase it. Then we need to close this database. Once we close it, we need to create a new one. Make sure to type in another kind of name. We click on OK. Then we need to import the the model we just created. We go to File, Import. We select the file, and in Object we click on Model. We uncheck the Import to Parasolid, and we check as the model preferences. In Tolerance, we click Default. In Analysis Code, make sure it's MSC Nastran. In Analysis Type, make sure there's the structural type. Then we click OK. Once we import it, we go to Group, Modify. We select Rename. Then we want to rename as shown in the video, all surfaces. We click Apply. Then we select the ISO 1 view. And then we select Fit View. And this is how our final object will look like. And that will be everything for today's video. Thank you.